Stage clear. Stage clear. Congratulations! Stage clear.
Hey, what's up, Valiant? How's it going? Oh, what is YouTube doing? What is YouTube doing? YouTube does this thing where it displays two different names, right? One name is the name you have as like your display name, and one name is you have as your account name. And for whatever reason, it's decided to do account names on comments. So sometimes it's hard to know who's commenting because account names can be like very long. And now it's started to do it in live streams too. So that's why you've got like Valiant 1242 and then Weird Girl 1804. You know, I don't know why they do it, but I think it's because people change their display name, and it's like, what's a display name for now? I actually don't know what a display name is for now. It's so stupid. It just makes it hard for me to keep track. I'll do my best. Can these guys not be blocked right now? I don't think they can. Fortunately, I'm absolutely massacring them. What about this guy up here? Welcome to the stream, Valiant, Weird Girl, Bretlands. Hope you're having a good day. If you're here for me to do any summons or just to watch some summons, I appreciate you tuning in. I've been doing quite a lot of these, just getting them just get them out of my inbox. But the rewards aren't too bad. Sometimes you get some skill crystals, sometimes quite a lot of ancient shards, and then sometimes like an ancient. Sometimes. What's the weather like for you guys? I'm particularly aiming this question at my UK peeps because I don't know what it's like being like for you, but for the last week it has had some chilly days. Some chilly days. Very cold. So much so that I have got like a little bit of a blanket. I'm sitting here like an old man. Just chilly. It's cold, man. Don't want that. It's snowing here in Sweden, -11. Yeah, I'm guessing Swedish houses are made a little bit different to like accommodate for cold weather. I bet it's horrible when it's hot there, like. But you know what UK's like. It's pouring down as well. It's just raining non-stop. Oh, it's only a skill crystal. Ah. How are you guys doing on these shards? Someone actually asked me, am I doing the other crate? Like, because you know, with the shards on the daily thing, I think you can get them from Nightmare 3 as well. Yeah, you get them from Nightmare 3 as well, the unpolished shards. I'm not sure if you get them up from anything else. No. So you can get them from Nightmare 3, 4, Abyss 1. And someone asked me, am I doing, spending the extra 200 diamonds a day to get the extra thing? And I was like, no. No. because I'm pretty sure it would speed it up. Where are the fragments? I guess in here. Sure, it would speed it up, but it would probably cost me tens of thousands of diamonds. Like every 5 days, it cost me 1,000 diamonds for what? 10 shards, maybe 20. 10 to 20 shards. Not even that. Every 5 days, it'd be 5 to 10 shards for 1,000 diamonds. Doesn't seem worth. I think they should add this to just other areas of the game, just as a reward, you know? They could make this part of codes as well, like, you know, where they give codes out. That'd be nice. I do play another game that has quite a decent code system, where they do probably like 4 or 5 codes a week, and it's quite a varied amount of rewards. But that has character shards, so it's a little different in how it's done. Yeah, sorry. Quite cold. Been up at 4 each morning, so scraping the ice off the car every morning. Yeah, that's rough. That's rough. I bet I get so many of those ads about scraping ice off of the windows and like people breaking their windows. That it's so obviously AI, but yeah. It's so weird. I have 155 shards. I'll get the Soulstone in 2028. I mean, it's been out for what? A month? So I reckon... Have you been doing the extra attack sometimes, Valiant? Because that's a lot, unless you've just been rolling the higher number. So I reckon in like 6 months, I'll get it, you know? Because if it's 200 for a month, I need 1,000 more, and I've got 200. You know, every 6 months getting a Soulstone, it's just another way. It's fine. You know, I don't mind it, as long I think it's just a good opportunity to add those rewards in elsewhere though. I'm just gonna have this run in the background. I've not been on my game today. How did you guys find the Dracula's thing in the end? Did you manage to complete it yet? The last boss was hard. The last boss was hard. I did have a crazy team. I think do you save your team in this domain thing? I haven't done anything in this domain. I just picked up the free loot. No, it's my heroes. Okay. I did max out my thing. Wait, what? Oh, there's an enemy there. I didn't see it. I wanna go on my horsey over here. I did. Are you Dracula here? Oh no, you're not. You're dude. I guess I'll try and progress through this. I'm not as bothered by this. I just wanted to get the character mainly. I think this is obviously great. This new event, but some of the stages, the requirements. Actually, it's not too bad. I was misreading it maybe. But like some of the stages on the previous one was like was it 1.6 million requirement at the end? And that was 1.6 million. You know, max out Parlor and get higher tier tunes, and it's not that hard. I got maxed out Parlor. I got like Ne Zha. I don't think I even used him actually. I had some crazy lineup. The problem I was doing was I was defending at the portal, and then there was these. Like, I let a couple through. That was the tactic I realized. Like, don't bother trying to defend the right side. Only a couple go that way. Just let them through, and defend from the other side. But yeah, I got Dracula. I got his soul. I think I need to. I haven't done much of the. Is it Evernight Throne? As you can see, I've got 50k. If you do get through this, you can claim all 3 rewards. So make sure you do the easy and hard and just claim it all. I just need to get the next reward, I think. I think that's what I need to get. I just did it once, this one, to get this one axe. Is it the next one? No, I need to get the next 2. Unless they give out that currency elsewhere. And I guess the ancestral things ended. That was quite cool. Although I completed it on day 1. I thought that was quite cool. reset. Where can these go? Elsewhere. I would have thought these were just obviously up here. I guess they'll go here. Okay, so who wants summons today? Got Ingrid, Wukong, and Ne Zha. Ingrid's nice. That beam she has. Okay, that doesn't work. But the only place this can go is here, right? Yeah, pretty much the only place that can go is there. So these have to be here. Alright. Only on the Dracula playthrough. I only want one Divine Pity. Are you sure you want Divines? Here's the thing. It's up to you. You can go for Divines. But tomorrow, there's actually a Divine 1+1. Get one random legendary hero upon summoning one during the event. And it's Divine, surprise Divine summoning. So I'm going to stream tomorrow to do some Divine 1+1s, if anyone wants them. Or you could obviously do Divines today and tomorrow. There's also Nascent. There's a little bit going on. Not going to do any pulls today. No worries, Bretlands. I'm not sure if they still don't show you the characters you don't have. What commercial? Like tomorrow they have a 1+1 on Divines. I haven't got anything left for anything. You're not doing any summons, Valiant. Might be a quiet day then. It may be a quiet day. Parko might want some stuff, I can't remember. It may be a quiet day. It is a good banner, but I think a lot of people are just kind of completely drained of their resources. I'll do my Nascent first. And let's see what happens. And I can do anyone else's summons that wants it. Let me sort this out one sec. Okay. Also, I got a new avatar. A new banner, sorry. Did we get an avatar as well? Doesn't look like it. This one looks good, maybe. Where did I get that from? I think it was from... Yeah, we didn't get a new avatar here. So maybe get a new avatar somewhere else. Divine 1+1 sounds good. Yeah, that's tomorrow. Today will be Nascent or Rares for Ne Zha and Numera, or Divines for Ne Zha and Numera. What did you get, Valiant, by the way? Because we left you hanging with about 20 summons needed for a legendary. Did you get anything good? I didn't see if you put a screenshot on the Discord. But let me do my Nascent. Here we go. I think... Oh, I'll go through it. I'm pretty sure it's at like 4 characters. Hello and welcome to another Watcher of Realms video. And in this video, we are going to be doing some Nascent summons. And if we check out my summons first, we're going to do my summons first. But if we check out my my gallery, we can see the characters I don't have. And right at the top, I don't have Valkyra, who was one of the original characters in the game. And I think is the only character that was originally in the game that I don't have. And, you know, it can just happen, unfortunately. That's just the way it goes. And then if we scroll down, I also don't have a couple of marksman. You can see I don't have Ryzen, who's very new. I don't have Kai, and those are the only 2 characters from rares that you can get here. And then it's a couple of mages. I don't have Kriya, and I don't have Anai. Lastly, I don't have Morrigan, but I'd have to hit Lord. I'd have to get very, very lucky there. And I could potentially just get Morrigan from a pack, which I might actually do first. But it could be Anai and it could be Kriya. Let's just get Morrigan from a pack, just so that I don't get her, because there's no point getting her twice. I have got a pack that I haven't opened. Let me see if I can find it. Things are hidden now. This. Is it this? No. They're not very good at... I think it was better before. Now I don't know where things are. I can't find stuff. There we go. That's the pack. So I can get a Legendary Lord. This was a couple of months ago. I never used it. And I can just claim Morrigan. And it's going to be a brand new character for me. And that way I can just guarantee it's going to be one of the other 5 characters, which is nice. I don't think Morrigan's like top tier but in any way, but she was the last Legendary Lord of the base lords that I didn't have as well. So it's nice to get. I have got multiple of other lords. I've pulled her a bunch of times for other people. Of course I have, of course. But yeah. That's Morrigan. I did fortunately have Demi as a lord for the cultists, so it wasn't as much of a problem for me. And Demi's pretty cool. And I get my diamonds. I potentially should actually claim that like yesterday. Get an extra 50 diamonds. I've completely lost out, unfortunately. But it is what it is. And then if we go into Nascent, I can just basically pull on my blues until I get a legendary. It could be the first 10. It could be way down the line. Hopefully it's early enough. I wonder if... no, I was going to say, I wonder if epics would count on Nascent. That'd be kind of cool, but... Never mind, never mind. Hopefully we don't use too many summons here. And we can get through it. Probably my main one is Ryzen. But I don't really care which one I get. They're all okay, or I don't need any of them because I've managed to get by without them. But it's just good to be able to pick up a character I don't have. I think it's as simple as that. Oh, we're getting taxed. We're getting taxed. Oh my. There we go. We're getting heavy taxed. Kalina. Is there an event going on this week? And I think I maxed out already. Doing pulls for Numera and Ne Zha, so I'm not getting any points for that. Or I might be getting points, but it just doesn't count towards anything. I'm not seeing any points pop up on my screen. Oh, there's some more tax. Okay. Okay. That was early. I think that was less than 100 summons. Although we did get taxed like 30 in a row. I'll call it 100. Still, not pity. Who's it going to be? Anai. Okay, I'm not upset about that. I did actually want to get her for Arbiter. I'm not sure how useful she's going to be for me now, because my Arbiter team is quite good. And Arbiter is up right now, so I could, tear her up and see if she's going to work. But she is actually really good for an Arbiter team. I'm not going to get a 2-for-1. I can quickly just show you my Arbiter team, just to show you what I'm talking about. If we go into Immortal Codex, and I think Valiant, basically, I saw Valiant was scoring high, and I was like, yeah. What's your Arbiter team? And it's basically the SO team. But I can maybe switch out somebody here. I'm not sure who I'd switch out, just to try and get some more points. But that's a 9. Now I'm down to 4 characters I don't have. Hopefully I get them outside of Nascent, especially someone like Valkyria being so old. But it is what it is. That's it for my little summons on Nascent. And yeah, I'm not too upset. It was just going to be eliminating one of the characters. That's an Ascent done. I did a summon. Yes, I did a summon. Thank you. I've got to enhance some gear. Cool, cool. Still sitting on 199 for Lady A. I have 38 divines. I could pull on both. It would wipe me out. Yeah, it would. Do you have Ne Zha and Numera? If you have them both, you probably don't need to pull on this banner, honestly. For Ne Zha and Numera. Like, this is a good one to use rares on. And diamonds. Divines. You might want to save divines for something a bit more special. Because they're probably going to do a divine Nascent at Christmas. I wouldn't be surprised, honestly. Do you have a decent amount of rares and diamonds? It could be better off using this. Yeah, exactly. Tomorrow's divine 1+1. So that's my Nascent done. I don't really want to do anything else. I'm not sure if I'm going to do this. We'll see. I'm still not sure. It is nice to get the extra free character, but my damn Lord Pity's in there. The damn Lord Pity. So are you doing any summons, Valiant? Tomorrow on yellow, sorry, but ain't got anything. It's okay. It's okay. How many yellows have you got? Have you been saving them? We can do your summons if you want. We can just check out your account, weird girl, and you can decide after that. I think this is gonna be a bit more of a chill weekend. Switch account. 11, 16 to Pity. Okay, fingers crossed. I am doing a stream tomorrow, yes. I've sent you a code to you, weird girl. We can check out your account and then we can make a decision based on what you got. Just talk it through. Sorry, did you say what you got? We pulled a Nyx, Triumph of Van Helsing, and then wanted to pull another 120. Got A1 Raisin and I'm 80 into nothing. Oh, okay. You're continuing to do, like, the next time you get a legendary Valiant, regardless of who it is, just do the one pull, just to get Lady A, or whatever her name is, Lady Mina, just to get her out the way. There's no point saving someone, like, there's no point like pushing Pity past again. The second you get the next legendary. Okay, 3, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3. That's an interesting number. Lots of 1s and 2s and 3s. Going to the way, yeah. Okay, on your account, weird girl. Did you manage to get all of the shop done as well? Ah, you're the same as me. You've not done that. Oh, you could buy it right now though if you wanted. Is it the Evernight Throne? Oh, you can clear it easily. You haven't done any of this. This is only a one-time thing, not a daily thing. You just do this and it's done. So you'll be able to clear this really easily. Oh, you haven't bought this. I see. I mean, you should be fine to buy everything. Because how much rewards is that? You know, that's over 300, 400s. Same here. It's all the same rewards. So what's it? 200, 300, 400, 440, 530, 600 per go. So it's 2,400. Did I say 600 or 800? I think I said 600. 1,800. So you're going to have 2,800s, and you're going to be able to get that, and that. I don't know how I've managed to... I must have bought something down here. There must have been something I missed. Currency-wise. Yeah. There's bonuses in diaries. Yeah. I think I cleared the diary stuff. And in here. I'm pretty sure. Oh no, there's extras here, yeah. 20 million damage. It's weird. It's weird. I'll have to go back and check mine. I'm gonna guess it's pineapples. What a guess. What a guess. Okay, let's have a little look at what you've got. So Divines, you're on 37. As long as you have 3 in, okay. You could theoretically hit today and tomorrow. The likeliness of you not is very, very small. But I wouldn't necessarily say this is a great banner for Divines, even though it is good characters. It's a good it's a good one for rares. You haven't got a massive amount of rares, but it is a good one for rares. And then there's obviously Nascent. Have you gone through the characters you don't have? Aracha. Who's this again? Xena. So Aracha, Xena, Haas. So it's mainly Lords so far that you're missing. Ryzen. I don't think he's going to be in there. You're actually not missing too many. Could it just be a lot of healers? No. You're legitimately only really missing 2 characters. And it's Ryzen and Xena. The other 2 characters you're missing are Lords. Because you did... Oh, yeah, that's right. You pulled a couple of new characters, didn't you? Didn't you, like, pull Maldrick, or whatever his name is? Did you pull him? He was a new character. And then you also got your other new character. Was it Ares? What group is he? Is he this group? Yeah. I'm pretty sure you got Malric. And he was new, which was funny. And then you also got Ares, right? I mean, it's up to you. You could just pull nothing. You don't have to pull anything. You could pull nothing. And just save. That's also an option. And we could just save for tomorrow if you wanted to do 1+1 instead. Or you could do Nascent. You got a lot of choices, but you don't have a lot of resources. Let's see what your pity is. 10. So you're about 15, 20 into pity, nothing crazy. And then you're fresh off a pity here. And then did you do the 90 and just get the character? Was that a bonus? I think you got a bonus there. That's nice. Oh no, wait, I didn't do your summons, did I? I don't have the new character, Van Helsing. Yes, it's going to be really hard for you to get him now. Because you got Ares, it's just going to be a 20 times rate up. So he's going to be like 17, 18% chance, something like that. I think it might even be lower now because there's more characters. You got her. You're getting commercials. I don't have it on aggressive, which is weird. It might be one every 15 minutes, to be fair. Pick that out for you. I'll pick that out for you. I had to get 3 Legos on Van Helsing to get go for him. Ne Zha Van Helsing. Did you pick Ne Zha as your other character? Because if you did, that's still amazing. That's still amazing. Have you guys been doing this on a daily basis, this player center thing? I'm not sure if it's I'm not sure if it's like PC client or only or not. Yes, I mean, that's really, really lucky. That's really lucky. I'd save your summons now and just save them till Christmas, because they'll do some great banners at Christmas. You'll need to save up a bunch. I mean, you'll get a bunch of summons, but that's a lot. Those 2 characters, if you're new, those 2 characters will carry you through the game. Straight up, just carry you through the game. So what's the decision today? Weird girl, are we doing any rares? You feeling lucky on any rares? Ne Zha and Numera or Nascent? Because there's only Ryzen and Xena here. Are we doing Divines? Are we waiting till tomorrow for Divines? Let's see where your Ne Zha's at. Okay, your Ne Zha is A1. That's good. And I think your Numera's... Oh, it's A0. And Awakened Numera wouldn't be bad. Her Awakenings are quite good. Just going to wait till tomorrow. Got my 400 gold and stamina pot for free. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do too. That's what I'm going to do too. Okay, so no summons for you today, weird girl. No worries. I don't think it's going to be that big a weekend, like I say. We'll wait till tomorrow for your 1+1. I'm going to do the 1+1 on Divines too. I think Parko is as well. Let me just... switcheroo. Okay, weird girl, I'm back off your account. Hey, Parko. Yeah, I'm doing streams with Divine tomorrow. Are you doing Nascent today or the other one? You were thinking about doing Nascent. Your Nascent looked pretty good. Like you've got a lot of characters that are useful. It's probably worth knocking a character off that as long as you've got the resources. Okay, I can log into your account now. Is pinned messages working now? Yeah, good. That was such an odd occurrence. I think there was something wrong with you know, like Amazon can have issues and then everyone has issues. Code's coming your way now, Parko. I also want another Ne Zha Awakening. I'll do my best. I'll do my best. I mean, you got two Ne Zhas already. Cheeky. We can try. Cloudflare, yeah. It was having a lot of issues, and then everything starts having issues. The reliance on one thing is just crazy. Like, yeah. But it's kind of like power, isn't it? Okay, starting it up. Okay, how are you doing on summons? Stop. Okay, you've got a ton of resources. Divines for tomorrow. And Nascent and these. I guess you want to do this banner first just to see if you get a new character. You might as well. No better chance. This is true. Although there was like another leaked banner with Ne Zha on it randomly. Wasn't it like Ne Zha and... I can't remember who the second character was. Can't remember. Okay. We'll just do your summons. Here we go. Okay, we're going to do some more summons, this time on Parko's account. And we are going to do the Nascent banner for Parko. But first, we are going to do Numera and Ne Zha. And the reason we're going to do this one first is because, you know, you can just get a randomly new character that you can basically knock off of your Nascent before doing your Nascent. And Parko does want a Ne Zha. He has got a couple already. He did get very lucky in previous summons. We're just going to get straight into it. Hopefully we can get a nice, shiny Ne Zha Awakening. But regardless, if we don't get a Ne Zha, it'll be nice to get something new. Like I say, just to knock it off the Nascent would be nice. And obviously, let's not do too many summons. Yeah, you're getting points for the altar now. Oh, that's nice. A bunch of rares. Lots of attacks. Loads of attacks. Okay. Yeah, the one thing is you can't get a Drayling on Nascent. That's 100% true. Let's not get a Drayling here, but oh yeah, it was Drayling as the other banner. That's what I was like. Yeah, that's true. That one could still happen, to be honest. I think Ne Zha is kind of hot property right now. Oh, that was quite early, I think. I don't think Parko would have done too many summons off banner. So I don't think this is pity. Is it a Ne Zha? Or something new? So Valkyra, I'm guaranteeing this is not new. Because everybody has Valkyra except me. Everybody. We'll watch the video. I pulled Valkyra like at least 10 times for other people. It's going to be like a... As long as it's... I mean... Her A1, I think, gives her better range. As long as she has a shield when she does her ult. Everything gets +1 range. It's nice. And she does easily have one of the better videos. Especially for some of the base characters. I know the newer videos are way better in general. But she has such a cool video. And I only recently noticed there's like King Haas and stuff in the background when it's going over the characters that are on the floor. Which is kind of funny. Yeah, cool looking character. We will get some diamonds. Oh no, wait. I've done this before. I did this on Valiant's account. I backed out halfway through a temple. So let's have a little check on the history, on the details. What? Oh no, that's the wrong banner. Sorry, 1 second. Oh, okay. Like, I did this on Valiant one time, and I think he got a Hatzer, and I was like, oh my god, that's amazing. And then I saw the mission, and claimed the mission, and then came back in, and then saw that it was a Cerberus in the same 10. That was pretty good. We're going to go for another one on this banner, because obviously there's rate up on the other characters. So Parko's feeling lucky. And then we'll switch over to Nascent and hopefully pick himself up a nice new character, a useful character for sure. Let's hope we don't go to too many summons again, because we didn't use too many summons that time around. Which was nice. Which was nice. That's all my luck done. I mean, your luck, from the sounds of it, was pretty good. Especially from a starter account. It should be really fun to play the game from the start with Ne Zha as well. Like, one of the hardest piece of content as a new player is artifact material raid as well. You have to have some very specific characters, but I'm pretty sure Ne Zha will just absolutely destroy it. Can use Ne Zha in GR3. Can use Ne Zha in GR2, GR1. Probably one of the most powerful characters to just pull. Guild Boss. Yeah, pretty good. Getting taxed quite a lot here. Yeah, sure, can do that. But by the sounds of it, you just want to put all your resources into tearing up your Ne Zha. Okay, I think we used about 10k diamonds. We're getting taxed so much, it's crazy. So much. Okay. I don't think this was actually pity, but I don't think it was like super generous in how much it allowed Parko to save. Like maybe like 160. Hey, you know what? I don't think he'll mind. This is what he wanted. He wanted another awakening on Ne Zha, and he does manage to pick one up. One of my favorite videos. I was talking about the Valkyria video being good for the base videos and how the new ones are way better. But, I mean, you can see the kind of stylization is really good. And that's another Ne Zha in the bank for Parko. Just last week he had 0, now he's got 3. So I think it's like, that's at least an A2. Very lucky. Very lucky. And a cool video, yeah. Okay, we'll skip now. We'll skip now. Anything else? And I say it's anything else because he did get a back-to-back Ne Zha before, like in the same temple, which is crazy. So that is the summons for Ne Zha and Numera. And now we're going to switch across and do Nascent. And there is a bunch of characters that Parko doesn't have. Close to like 15 or so. And it's like 50-50 in his mind that he's going to get a character that he wants or that he doesn't want. Although I did see the list that he showed. And he did have Razak in the list of characters that he didn't want. And Razak's okay-ish. Just because it allows you to get more XP when you farm. That's pretty much his main usage. And obviously he's decent in the Codex. But otherwise, hopefully we get lucky here for Parko. We're going to go straight into it. The most important thing for me here is, for Parko, is let's just not use too many summons. You know? On 1+1s and Nascent, if you can use like 40-50 summons, is really nice. Is real nice. Save you some diamonds as well, Parko. I'm guessing after this weekend, you're probably just going to be saving until Christmas, because, yeah. I'm pretty much saving until Christmas now, I think. I'm pretty sure. Getting taxed a lot again. We're about 60 in. They're almost definitely going to do another limited, I'd assume, at Christmas. A Christmas limited would not be a surprise. Okay, I think the next 10 we're about 100 in. Epic. Epic. Hey, that's early. I'd say it was like 120, 130 max. There was a fair bit of tax in here. So who's the new character going to be for Parko? Hopefully something good. Yeah. Yeah. He's going to be really happy because he has talked about her in the past. This is probably one of his top picks, I would assume. I think the only character that I can really think of that he'd want over Hatsa is a Vienna. So this is really nice for an Ascent. Really, really nice. She's still so useful in so many pieces of content. Her burst is crazy. And obviously getting an A0 means you're a bit closer to getting her A5, and her A5 is really, really good. So, yep. GBG as well. I don't know if she's still used in Arena as much. There are other quite heavy burst characters for Arena. But she's very unique and is so accessible because of the fact that she's Nightmare. Do love her video. We do love her video. She absolutely annihilates all those characters. Not bad for an Ascent. For an Ascent, this is actually pretty nice. Pretty nice indeed. That's a first Hatset for Parko. Now, there is one more summon. You can't get 2 brand new characters guaranteed, but you can just get 2 legendaries. And it is a Halder. Not exactly. Halder was the one who was getting wrecked in the Hatset video, I'm pretty sure. Oh no, actually it was like Hayden and Rogers and stuff like that, wasn't it? But that's a really nice Nascent here for Parko. I'm almost definitely sure he's going to be happy with that. And I think most people would be. As an Ascent character, brand new. Especially considering there were quite a few Duff characters in his list. I think there was a couple of Dwarves, so... yeah, not too bad. Hopefully you're happy with that, Parko. Thank you very much for that. You do your summons, and congrats on Ne Zha and a Valkyria Awakening as well. And yeah, thank you very much. Congrats! Let's see how you did in the event. I'm pretty sure you would have absolutely smashed the event because the event only needed 7k. I did notice if you were still getting points, like it was still, yeah, you actually doubled the requirements. So you've got a bunch of resources back. Nothing too crazy, but, you know. Really happy, nice. And hopefully you get lucky with your divines tomorrow. Hopefully everyone does. Okay. That was good. That was real good. Let's just claim the... I'm not sure which one's the PC one. I think it's that one, but I'll claim everything in here for you. Just in case. Just in case. Just in case. Oops. There we go. All done. Okay. I don't think anyone else jumped on for summons just yet. We might have Bashaun. Sorry, Cygnus, I missed you saying hello. What's up, man? They've messed up the way it works in chat again. They keep doing this. Like, Parko's is fine. But a lot of other people have, like, weird names. It's not like their actual display name, whereas Parko's is nice. Let me refresh. Okay, that didn't do anything. There's loads of numbers and codes and stuff, and it's kind of hard to keep track. I just see loads of numbers and codes next to the people's names. Okay, let's see. Seo's not summoning. Valiant's not summoning. Bretland's not summoning. Weird Girl's not summoning. Maybe Bashaun. Let me message him. I can do some summons on my brother's account. He's got a bunch of summons they can do. Let me switch back to my account, Parko, one sec. Yeah, congrats, that was pretty good. Did you get an achievement? And it's just like telling me you've got a new banner for some reason. I don't know why. Google Play. Okay, Parko, I'm off your account. I'm off it. Pretty successful summoning session for sure. Okay, we're gonna do some summons on my brother's account. That means we need to mute Watch of Realms. So I've got to start up an emulator to get on his account. Picked up the Vlad Dracula and got Legend of Legends achievement, 1,000 diamonds. I just got a lot of legends now. Was that the Legend of Legends one? The Happy Days, that's a temple. 100 legendaries. Nice. I think I've been really lucky with the characters I've got. Like, I've managed to pick up a lot of different ancients. I just don't have crazy awakenings, which is fine. Okay, the emulator can be a bit crap. That's why I stopped using emulators. I'm so glad that a lot of mobile games are getting PC clients now. Like, I play 3 mobile games right now, and every single one has a PC client. You know, rather than me having to get an emulator and do it that way, it's so much nicer. Emulators are so resource hungry. Even though my CPU is really good. So resource hungry. Okay, so this is my brother's account. We'll do some summons here. We'll probably do both Numera, Banner, and Nascent. He has a bunch of summons. Let's have a little look. Right here's some pity. So he's just fresh off of getting a character. Okay, here we go. Let me just take a drink, actually. You've racked up. Nice. Nice. Yeah, he has quite a few ancients. He used 90 on getting Count Dracula. Gotta get 1,000 again. You can see how long ago it was when he last summoned. Like, that was a 90, and then it was nearly a year ago when he summoned before that. So he's managed to get a 1,000 in just under a year. And my brother's like playing like massively casual. He's not trying to push everything crazy. He's doing his events. So he's doing his Brave Conquest, which is like, is that 2 a week? Whatever. He also hasn't done his feast thing yet. Right? Check this out. So if we go in here and we go to Transylvania, he's only sat at the start. I'm going to play through the whole thing on a stream. So we're going to play through the whole thing on a stream. And we can upgrade this. So he's going to be like level 50. It's going to be a little bit easier because he's going to be like high tier straight away. And he's going to have a slightly higher tier like parlor. And he hasn't bought any characters, obviously. And we'll probably do that sometime in the week. Maybe like Wednesday. And then we'll try and play through all of this. I have picked up some of the early stuff here because I just basically wanted to unlock all 3 of the things. So I unlocked these 3. But otherwise, there's everything to do. And we'll probably do that, like I say, like Wednesday or something. Maybe Tuesday. Just to have something. I think it'll be one of the only people who has a full playthrough. Because who else is going to be holding on to their stuff and not playing? Who else? It just doesn't make any sense. There is a choose your own ancient mana soon. He might do that. I think he wants to wait. Like Zereth, he nearly pulled the trigger. But he wants to get like the next Praetus who's like crazy good. But we haven't had anyone who's like that really. A1 both Draculas. A1 Ne Zha, Mina Van Helsing, Valderon, and some other randomish. No spending. Yeah, I mean the game is definitely. You can definitely play free to play. They give you a pretty decent amount of summons. Let's see if you can make one of the jellies. Can you make a jelly? You can make a jelly. Okay. And my brother has quite a lot of he'll do 1+1 divines tomorrow as well. My brother has a lot of divines. Do you want to see how many divines he's got? It's crazy. He just hasn't been using his summons. So he's got 100 divines. So we'll do the 1+1 for him. Okay, but we'll do this other stuff first. Here we go. Okay, now on to my brother's account, and we will be doing Ne Zha plus Numera, plus we will also go to Nascent as well. We'll do this banner first. We are fresh off of getting Van Helsing, so not to progress into Pity. So hopefully we get lucky nice and early for my brother. And just get him a legendary. We are probably going to pull until we get one of the banner characters. Probably. Probably. Yeah, that's an insane amount, yeah. He's going to be using some tomorrow. 1+1 divines. Pretty good. I think he's got both Ne Zha and Numera. But it's such a good banner. He's got so many diamonds, it's worth it. Gonna be a couple of £100 quids, probably. He obviously hasn't spent any money. It's free to play. Just like the 1,000 ancients he's got. He just hasn't used them for a long time. He hasn't used his ancients for, other than recently, where he did 90 pulls for nearly a year. And his divine's got to be quite similar. The only chase I've missed this week has been the Numera. Do you have one already? She is really good. Into diamonds. Is unusable. I mean, there are some bad characters on there from what you're listing, but there are some really good ones on there by the looks of things as well. It could be worth the risk. You've got to get rid of those characters off Nascent regardless. So even if you get an Apsan, you just can never get him again on Nascent. That's the way you should always look at Nascent, is you're just getting rid of characters from them. Giving yourself a better guarantee of a good character in the future. Getting a lot of points. My brother should be absolutely fine for the event with this. We're going all the way though, by the looks of things. Okay. I don't think we went to pity, which is nice, but hopefully we can get a banner character of him straight away so he doesn't have to pull another legendary. Earless, it's not a new character, but it's actually a pretty nice new healer. I can't claim the diamonds because I'm on emulator. Hopefully it's a free 1+1. No. No 2 for 1. We shall continue. And hopefully we don't go as far on the summons. Getting taxed into oblivion right now. I was only joking with 20, but damn. 40. 40 tax. The most I've got is, I think, 80 tax in a row. I've talked about this a lot because it just annoyed the hell out of me. I'll never forget it. And it was on a brand new account where you could only use epics. So tax was really, really brutal. Yeah. It was really brutal. Okay, we're getting some epics now. We're getting some epics now. More tax though. I think we've done at least 100 summons. Just because of all the tax. Hey, what's up, Mr. C? Everything's alright, can't complain too much. Hope you're doing good, man. A1 Van Helsing. I haven't looked at his awakenings too much. I'm pretty sure the only time you can get him is during his banner. Like he's not coming back. So getting an A1 of him is actually good. They've got some Dracula event going on in this game, Mr. C. They're doing a collaboration with, effectively a collaboration with Dracula. But on the Chinese version of this game, they're doing a collaboration with Game of Thrones. So we'll have to see if that comes to a European game. Okay, I think it's taking us all the way. This feels like an early pity, like 181, you know? You know? Okay, that's nice. Second legendary, Ne Zha. We've seen this video today. One of my favorite videos for sure. Ne Zha's obviously elite, probably top 3 characters from Rares. Was the character that almost definitely was meant to be a limited character, but then they switched it to a non-limited. Anything else in the 10? Nope. A bunch of Rares though. That is pretty nice. Obviously not a new character, an awakening from my brother, so he'll take that. Now we switch across to Nascent. So he's going to get a brand new character here. I'm not sure what his list looks like. We could have a quick check maybe. We're going to get loads of offers because we just got a new character. There we go. Gallery. He doesn't have any fighters that he needs. Oh no, he does. He has a Ne Zha. Well, he actually has a few. A Numera, a Ne Zha, a Magda. Magda would be pretty good. Xena. Lord Phineas. So some of the newer fighters. None of the base characters. Here he could get a dwarf, Azor, Edith, Constance. There's actually quite a few characters he doesn't have. Then he could get a Kai, Ryzen, Calypso, Fenris. There's actually a bunch of characters he doesn't have. Probably he actually can get a Micah. He should have fused her. Vaughn, Yuri. There's a lot of characters here, but there's a lot of good characters here, to be honest. Okay, Shamir, not so much. Ajax he could get, Morrigan, Beatrix, Beelzebub, Glacius, Malric, Valise. So there's a ton of characters he could get here. We could also get Aelin, Percy, and Artemis is the last character. And he's got the characters down here, so he can't get any of these characters. Okay, so there's most of the characters, I'd say like 65 to 80% of the characters look decent. They look decent. Now let's not use too many summons to try and get them. That's the big one. That's the big cheat codes. Because who you're gonna get is who you're gonna get. But if you use 180 summons to get them, it doesn't feel great. Unless it's someone good. Whereas if you use 20 summons, it doesn't really feel... Who cares? Am I right, guys? 20 summons, who cares? Reminds me of Castlevania. Yeah, I can show you some of the characters after I do these summons so you can see. But there's like 4 characters. There's Count Dracula. There's some character called Lady Mina who's like part of the lore, I think. There's Van Helsing. And then there's like Dracula before he became Count Dracula. So it was like the guy before he was, as he was turning, basically. So, yeah. Being taxed. Okay, that's good. That was less than 100. Hopefully it's a nice character for my brother. Someone who's just actually like, oh, you know, like where I can just say, you know what, that's good. That's what I want to say right now. You know what, it's okay. It's not great. It's not bad. It's okay. It definitely could have been better. Like there was Numera in there. That would have been great. Magda, I think, would have been really good. But it's not a Zor. Let's look at it that way. It's not a dwarf. It's not a dwarf. Is there anything else in this 10? There is not. Okay, so that's my brother's summons. I'd say he got pretty lucky. He got some nice summons in there. Ne Zha is obviously the big pick. New character in Malric. Thank you very much to my brother for letting me do your summons. I appreciate it. Enjoy. Okay, here you go, Mr. Sealer. I'll just quickly show you. So here, they have Count Dracula. And it's actually good. They're actually giving him away for like free, effectively. If you do 90 summons, they just give him to you in an event, which is really cool. Then we have this character called Lady Mina, who also looks pretty cool. I'm not really sure I don't really know the lore around it. Like you can see Count Dracula's like in her mirror and stuff like that. I don't get. She was free again, air quotes. If you did 200 summons on her banner, you got her for free. The only hard one to get was this guy, Van Helsing. But he looks sick. Demon Hunter. Oh, it says the Professor. Isn't he a Demon Hunter? I thought that's what he was. But yeah, he's got his crossbow and pretty hefty axe. And then we also have... can I see him anywhere? Here. Vlad. So before he became Count Dracula. And honestly, this character looks sick. And this is a free event character. Which is pretty cool. But yeah. That's the Dracula event. But right now, they're strangely doing a Game of Thrones event on Asian servers, like I said. It's a little bizarre in the timing. I think in Asia, anyone who's from Asia, do correct me if I'm wrong, it is a little bit taboo to do things on things like death. Like, you don't see too many things like skulls and skeletons in Asian media. And I'm not sure if Dracula like kind of like goes over into that realm. So there potentially could have been some issues, because I remember when Counter-Strike went to Asia, they had to edit a lot of the skins to remove skulls and stuff from the skins. Because of that. But yeah. But like the characters they're doing are just like, I think the character they're doing is Jamie, what's her name? The princess, the Targaryen girl with the dragons. I think they're actually doing a dragon. They're randomly doing that little dwarf guy for whatever reason, and he is, strange enough, this is hilarious, right? But he's playing the most like crazy class, which is this class. He's not on a horse, but he's a tactician. And it just looks bizarre that he'd be a tactician, which means he can move around the map. It's just kind of weird, if I'm completely honest. And then I think they're probably going to have a Jon Snow as well. No, not Cersei, the other one, the Targaryen one. If that's so, then surely they wouldn't do Game of Thrones, because the Frost King. They just don't show him. He's not in it. That's what I'm saying. Like, they're just doing like quite, like, when it comes to the Dracula characters, they can't really help it. They're all undead, you know, effectively. Like I said, I'm not from Asia. But I know skeletons and skulls are an issue. You can Google it, like specifically look at it with CS:GO, because with CS:GO, Mr. C will know this. A lot of the skins has skulls and stuff on it, but when they made the CS:GO go to Asia, they had to edit all those skins for how it looks on Asian servers, and they removed all the skulls and stuff. I don't know why, but yeah, Daenerys. That's it. Daenerys Targaryen is one of the characters. Yeah, I don't know. It's just so strange. It's so strange. But that's what this guy is as well. He's a tactician, so he can just move around the map. Basically, the way you move these characters is when you do their ult, you can replace them for free within a certain range, which is actually a really interesting dynamic. But yeah. But Shelm hasn't got back to me on doing any summons, so he might want some summons tomorrow. The Night King is front and center in the artwork, and he is going to be the event baddie. Yeah. I don't think the Night King is necessarily like undead though, is he? He does do the whole like raise the dead. I don't know how this game would, because there are skeletons in this game, right? No characters that are skeletons. Well, kind of. I think it's just more of a taboo rather than like lore. I'm not saying it's against the law, guys. I'm not saying that. It's just more of a taboo thing. You know? Now, things could have changed, because this was like 10, 15 years ago that happened in CSGO. So things can, of course, change. I think he can get his rewards here. Let's see if he gets... He's actually managed to get like soul stones from doing this before. Okay, no soul stone today. No soul stone today. Yeah, all skulls and graphic art had to be remade. For example, Desolate Space was a skull inside an astronaut suit. It's just an astronaut in China. Yeah, it's just a little bit taboo. Like I say, it's not lore, but it's just a little bit taboo. Like I say, things could change, because obviously they're going to be a bit more subjected to Western media and stuff now, so... But it is. I would join 1+1, but I'm on 0 divines and 15 into pity from last banners. Unlucky much? Yes. I mean, you never know. You could get some divines tomorrow. If you get some lucky divines, do some Malrics. You can get divines actually just drop, even from lower tier ones. Just run through a lot of Malrics. Do you think they took the cheaper option for toons? Probably had to pay for good ones. In what? In Game of Thrones? I think they're probably the most famous characters. Daenerys, Jon Snow. Like, those two make a lot of sense to me. Now, it did look like, from looking at the trailer, the characters were like end of Game of Thrones characters, not like the start. Because if they did season 1, they could have easily done some other characters. But I can't really think of who else they could have done realistically. Because Game of Thrones wasn't like the biggest characters were those characters, right? I guess they could have like done Bronn, for instance, who was just a good fighter. They could have done that female knight, but I don't think they were just as big a character as like Jon Snow, Jaime Lannister. Yeah, I think they pretty much picked the 4 most well-liked characters. Arya. Yeah, okay. They could have gone for Arya. I guess that would have made sense. Especially instead of the dwarf. No offense, but like, just it just don't make no sense. He wasn't a fighter. That was his whole thing. He was someone who wasn't a fighter. But yeah. Who else could they have picked? Maybe they could have picked the Hound. That would have been pretty good. Or like the Hound, or I mean maybe it would have actually been good if you could pick the Hound and they had a little mini event where it was like the Hound had to fight the Mountain. That'd have been really cool. Hodor. Hodor. Oh my god. And then when you pull him, because characters sometimes speak when you pull him, you just pull him and he just goes, Hodor. They are doing the dragon. They are doing the dragon. It looks like they're doing a dragon as a character. I could be wrong, but it looked like they were. At least they didn't pick Sam. Sam is who was Sam? Instantly I was like, Samwise Gamgee? Oops, didn't mean to do that. Sam was Sam the guy who was trying to learn to be a knight? Okay, we'll do some refreshes here. I left my heater on in my room a little bit too long. Oh man, I'm clicking by accident. I left my heater on in my room a little bit too long, and it's toasty right now in here. It is toasty. Toasty. Just can't open the door, otherwise all the heat will escape. Here's a summon. Toasty, guys. Okay. Yeah, England is cold right now. It really is. I've got like a space heater, I think you would call it. Like I plug it in and it's just like a mini radiator. I don't use house heating because it's too expensive. It's just racks up too quick. So I just use that if I really need to, and I just plug it into the room I'm in, let the room heat up, just close the door, and then just stay warm, baby. Error here, yeah, pretty much. It's like a little mini radiator. John's friend through the series. Oh right, didn't he get nabbed near the end? Not so bad here. So we had -19. It's -11 right now. I hate it during this season. Everything's just dark. At least we got some snow to lighten things up. Yeah, it's not like, I think it's getting close to minuses for us, but it's raining non-stop. It's just raining non-stop as well. Like, it's been raining all day for me. All blooming day. I can hear the cars going outside, just going through water. And I live on the main roads. Okay, he completed this event, okay. Decent-ish rewards. Nothing too crazy. No ancients or anything, but not too bad. Okay. Again, UK is just depressing, so it's not really better. The humidity. That's the issue. So like it's cold, and then there's high humidity, so the air is really cold. That's the issue. If there wasn't high humidity, it wouldn't be as bad, you know? But like when you're walking around outside, it's almost like you can feel the air being cold and hitting you. Like it's thick, you know? Because of how much it rains and stuff here. And the worst part, I had damp in my wall and waiting on a plasterer to come do it. So I have a hole in my wall. I've had damp before. That is a problem you have to deal with. That is a problem. I did have a leak in my roof, and I just had this damp spot like appear. I was like, oh, that's fantastic. But then I had my roof redone, and it was all good. But yeah, I hate humidity. It's the one issue. Yeah, I mean, I've talked about it a bunch with UK. Like when it's hot, it isn't even that hot, but because it's humid, like sometimes the sweat on your face will just hurt because it's too hot. Like the water will just land on your face, and it will just be burning your lips and stuff. It was just like, yo, bro, the humidity is too much. Everything has humidity. The cold bites here, so it's more of a snappy cold, biting cold, which I hate personally. But the bonus of it is, if you heat up a room, you effectively heat up the air in that room, and you don't have that issue anymore. So there are like you can counter it. There are like buffs you can do, but generally speaking, yeah. Okay, let's switch back to my account. Let's switch back to my account. House buff too strong, right? Exactly. Okay. Now I'm buying all this stuff. I don't have much XP. I need to go on an XP run for the first time in forever. Maybe I start popping some of my XPs. That's what I should be doing. Because I've got a few. But not a crazy amount, to be honest. Gold doesn't really matter. I wish once they ran out, they'd actually just do it. Rather than deleting it. We had so many thunderstorms, it kind of felt like I was in the UK, not gonna lie. Sometimes it felt like... Didn't you post a picture on your Discord and it looked like it was like from some zombie apocalypse game? Like, that was like the worst I'd ever seen something. It was just like, what? Oh, man. It was like you looking across the street or something. I think it was you, right, Mr. C? You were looking across the street at like... Was it like a gas station or something? I just thought I was looking at like a screenshot from like some upcoming RPG zombie apocalypse game, and like screenshot at night or something. It was good. That might be the summons for today, guys. I didn't think it was gonna be anything crazy, but there's a lot of people holding off, which I understand because I did summons for people for Dracula, and people were just bottoming out on their summons for this. Which makes sense. So, like, them, as much as this is a good banner, they're doing it right after that. And what did we have? What did we have the week before that? What was the banner with? It was Valise. So people also pulled for Valise. Yeah, so they've done like not 3 must-have banners, but 3 nice banners in a row. So yeah. I will stream tomorrow for anyone who wants it. I think I've got at least myself, Weird Girl, Parko. I think Valiant's going to roll the dice on what he has. My brother will also do it. It's the 1+1 on Divines. So I'll stream tomorrow and we'll do that. And hopefully we can get some luck then. But otherwise, guys, that's it for today. I'm going to go get some foods. Little short stream, bit of fun. But I hope you enjoyed. Thank you very much to people who let me do their summons. I massively appreciate it. I'll have this this video up probably Tuesday. This video will be up either Tuesday or Monday. I'm not sure. But I'll be back tomorrow if you want to tune in or have some summons done, like I say. But I hope you have a good rest of your day. And thank you very much for tuning in, guys. Take care. And goodbye.